Sudan. Gabriel did not take advantage of the smaller white. Good defense by LeBron James. Working on Ismot.
Wow. Oh, what effort on the defensive end.
Edwards drives it, kicks it. Curry corrals it against Carlik Jones. Edwards to a cutting white into the body of Wenyen Gabriel.
Good D.
Shayok in transition, his 6th triple of the game. And this game's not over just yet.
No question. That's what they have done early and effectively. Shayok, goodness.
23 points.
How about him? Towing that line, drill it with some nylon. Checking to see if it's a 3, I believe.
Yep.
I believe it was at first glance.
I think they didn't count it as such. The initial call was indeed a 3. That right foot slide at all doesn't seem to have done so. It stays behind the 3-point line.
The alert Steve Kerr. Sneaking a peek.
Good to see Randy Ewing on the scorer's table as well, helping out with the replay for the referees, daughter of Patrick Ewing.
How about that? You're on top of it. You don't miss a thing. Looking at that coaching staff, too. Very impressive. Tyronn Lue, Eric Spoelstra, Mark Few.
A lot of championships and NBA titles between Kerr, Few, Spo, and Lue.
There goes Jim Tooley, runs the whole show, coordinates it.
Well, there has been some talk that this could be arguably, and I know the Dream Team is still the gold standard, but could be arguably the best roster put together in United States men's basketball history. But you could say the same for a lot of countries around the world. Curry misfires. This is a 4-point game with 70 seconds left.
And that's a great look for him, too.
Jones against LeBron James. Can't connect. Tipped alive. Shayok. This time he drives it. Finds Jones.
Nice
extra
pass.
feed. JT Thor, a big 3, won't go. Shayok the offensive rebound. He'll float it up and knock it down. It's a 2-point game.
Oh, they are not going away.
The spirited South Sudanese looking for still what would have been the biggest win in their very short program's history. Looking for a defensive stop. It's Curry. Davis. White. On the drive. Long for Davis. He couldn't finish the dunk. Loose ball to Thor. 2 to tie, 3 for the lead. Who wants to be a hero? It's Thor for the lead!
How about this team?
The current Charlotte Hornet, JT Thor, hits the 3, and South Sudan with the lead.
What got them in control early, the early offense, the ability to spot up, acknowledge with a good pass, and Thor doing the damage. How about that? This team hustle, don't give up on plays. Wow.
Shayok the big bucket.
Shayok there, yeah.
And how about Thor, the hammer 3?
And a challenge, too.
With LeBron closing in. 20 seconds remain, and at the very least for the United States, a test with the shot clock off down the stretch with 20 seconds to go. And these are the questions that loom in people's minds in a tight situation. With all the talent, who do you draw it up for?
Well, I think whoever you draw it up for will end up having to take, particularly if it's Steph, they're going to get at him, challenge him. I think they need something creative off the dribble. Look for some help, maybe a slip pass at the rim or a kick to the wing. These guys have been through it.
So many clutch shots throughout this roster at the NBA level. Now looking for it in an exhibition game, while South Sudan looks for the biggest win in its country's very short international history in basketball.
The big thing for South Sudan is rebound. I think that could be the key, too. If you don't convert the jumper, you're going to see some crashing blue shirts.
Here is LeBron James. Thor will pick him up.
Hole all over Steph.
LeBron drives for the lead. He puts it in! With 8 seconds remaining, South Sudan has a timeout to use, and they will use it as LeBron James, with 23 points, has put the U.S. back on top.
No set play, just give it to the big guy. Going left, not his dominant hand, but the ability to carve out space, the strength to get by, that is extraordinary. Big thing now is dribble drive at the other end. How are you going to defend, particularly Jones with the dribble? Boy, that is impressive the more you look at that particular play. Again, if you don't contain the dribble, you overhelp, they're going to get a good clean look. South Sudan.
James laughing with his old friend and Cleveland Cavalier coach. They won a title together, Tyronn Lue and LeBron James 8 years ago. James still doing it 8 years later at a high level, but now South Sudan with an opportunity with a basket to pull off a massive, granted in an exhibition, but I don't think anybody
shock
this
the world.
small country cares. They would shock the world with a victory here.
I would think White might, let's see who's on the floor first, but if White's on the floor, I think he would guard Jones.
Carly Jones, who has been an exceptional ball handler and cog for them. Perhaps Holiday, they'll use Holiday here along with White to put out their best defensive line of a couple of Celtics. It'll be Shayok to inbound, White defending it. Jones trying to get free. Into Carly Jones. 6 seconds left. Carly Jones on the drive for the lead. The dunk try by Gabriel. A second attempt, no. Davis comes out with it. And that is it. The United States holds on for a win. And South Sudan mere moments away from what would have been the biggest win in their country's history, perhaps in any sporting event. The United States holds on for a one-point victory.
The word is escapes, basically.
Oh, my goodness.
They had chances at the rim, did a good job on Jones, and they have the respect of the USA team. What an effort by South Sudan. Whew. Well, Ivy, he's got something going.
He's been doing it now for 3.5 years. Ivy and Deng leading the way for South Sudan and its basketball program, a country that's only been a country independently for 13 years. They almost pulled it off.
And right here, the biggest play is right to containment. You see, look at the challenge by Davis as well. And I think Edwards may have gotten a piece of the